Hi, I'm Gabriela de Faria, and I play Engineer in Superman by James Gunn. And this is my Hola cover, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Mwah. People are so excited in my country, and I am so excited too, to bring that joy. I think it's important and it's needed, and I'm so happy and so privileged that I am the one right now that gets to do it. And also to show my culture. People on set didn't know arepas, tequeños. I started my career really young when I was 5 years old, doing all of the soap operas in Venezuela. I was the daughter of all of the leads of all the soap operas. And then when I was 15, I got cast as the lead of the first Nickelodeon Latin America TV show that happened to be filmed in Caracas. So I got really, really lucky. My family has been such a big part of my career. I did start to work as an actor by accident. Like some casting director found me in a ferry going to Margarita. And I was like doing my things, dancing and like singing and whatever. And he's like, take her to this audition next week. And I did, and I got it, and I never stopped. But it started because I loved that first day on set, and I begged my mom to please like keep taking me to auditions and stuff like that, but also as a means of surviving for my family. We were really poor. My dad, on the other hand, he's very, very proud, but he doesn't really get it. When I sent him that toy, for like, I'm not kidding, for like 6 months, he was like, but is this a soap opera? Inspiring Superman. No, this is Superman. But you mean like Hollywood? Yes. But he didn't get it until he went to set. I took them with me for my last week of filming in Atlanta. And we got to film in this huge studio. Like, the technology was insane. And my dad was like, his jaw was on the floor. He got it. He called me the last day that they had to tell me if it was me or not. And he's like, they can't talk to you, can't talk to them, but I'm telling you that you got the job. And I was at the gym, and I knew that was the last day they had to tell me. That day I was gonna know. And my husband took a picture of me while I was on the phone on the treadmill with my agent. And he was terrible because he went, well, we've been here before. He said that. We've been here before, and I think it's better if I just rip off the Band-Aid. I'm so sorry, but you got it. And I screamed at the gym. I went to look for my husband, who was already looking at me like, like taking the picture. And the first thing I did was I bought Superman capes at Party City and went to surprise my agent, and I gave him a cape, and I also gave a cape to his dog. So we were all wearing Superman capes, and I walked around Pasadena, which is where I live, wearing the cape, and I went to a bar with my cape, and I got a beer, and I was celebrating, and people asked me, why are you wearing a cape? I'm like, I just really like Superman. I'm a fan. I'm such a big fan. I read all of the comics from The Authority, which is the superhero league that Angela belongs to. And I read all of them. And I read as much as I could from Superman as well. They were really nice, and they gave us access to the vault of all of the DC comics. So during our spare time, that's what we did. I enjoyed so much reading The Authority. I think it's the best superhero league in the world. Not because my character is part of it, but they are fantastic. They're not good, they're not bad. They walk in this gray area. And it's so fun, and it gives you so much freedom to play with them. When I got the job, you get really excited for like 5 seconds, and then you have to do it. I remember my first workout with Paulo, and I remember thinking, I'm not gonna survive this. He'll tell them that I'm not up for the job, and they'll fire me. But they didn't fire me, thank God. But I was really afraid for the longest time. I wanted to really look as close to the comics as possible. And more than that, the character is a badass. And she's not a badass because she's a superhero and because she has superpowers. She was a badass before she got her superpowers. So I wanted to show that. I wanted to look like I'm capable of doing. I know it's a movie and I know it's a superhero, but I wanted to make it realistic as well. And also, going through that training would only help me do the things on set that I had to do, which were very, very challenging physically. And also prepped my mind for sets. Like going through that whole experience, 3 to 4 hours every day for 8 months before we started filming, really did something to my mind.